is the fact that recruiting duty is a commission to serve. Now, I know that most of us, if we're being honest, right, we didn't really enlist to serve our country. You know, maybe it became that, you know, as we progressed towards our time in the Marine Corps and finally understood the mission of the Marine Corps. But most of us really joined for selfish reasons, man. And I know that because I know the process of the interview. And so I know that most of us didn't pick pride of belonging. You know, most of us picked financial security, you know, travel, education. So a lot of us really joined to benefit ourselves, which it's not wrong, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I think that the opportunity that the Marine Corps provided us and the opportunity that we're providing other people is great to have all the resources, but that's not really why we enlisted, you know? And so I believe that how you start something, you know, how you come into something determines how you develop throughout the process. And so I understand that a lot of people, because they joined for selfish reasons, they come out here and they believe that other people are joining for the same reasons that they did. And that's, in this day and age, that's not really the case. And so, you know, when we come out here from the fleet, we're sergeants, staff sergeants, maybe even a gunny, and we weren't really serving anyone, you know. We were really just enjoying the comforts of the rank. We were enjoying the comforts that the rank on our collar provided us. And now we're placed in this position where we actually have to serve other people, and we're not really used to that. So what I really want to cover is the perspective shift is covering what that really means, right? What I mean by that is bringing value into other people's lives in order to create the result that brings value into our lives. And I think most of us don't really understand the reciprocal nature of this duty. And since we're not operating inside of the safety confines of the hierarchy and the structure that we're used to in the Marine Corps, the expectation is that just because we talked to someone or had an interview with them, that they're going to say yes. But that's not how it works. Out here on the streets, you know, no one really owes you anything. As much as you may feel that they do, they don't, right? And so the perspective shift that changes everything is that no one owes you anything. I owe everything to everyone. And really that the concept behind that, the perspective shift and the principle behind that is the law of compensation. Because in Matthew 20, verse 26, Jesus said, "He who wants to be greatest among you, let him be servant of all. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as ransom for many." And when I think about that, you know, I see how some people on recruiting duty are actually doing this and others aren't. And that's why some people see results more than other people, and that is also why your results continue to be inconsistent. Because if you have found results already, maybe you have a really good month, right? What we refer to as a really good month, and you have some months where it's not as good. And the truth behind that is that the reason why you had a good month is because you were out there finding people finding people to serve instead of finding people to serve you. Because that makes a world of difference in the dynamic of energy exchange while you're having these interactions, especially at first encounter, and most importantly, during the interview. And so if you can make that perspective shift of like, hey, I'm here to serve other people, instead of I'm here to write contracts so that I can be successful, so that I can get meritoriously promoted, so that I can go back to the fleet and enjoy my life, it's going to make a big difference in how you approach your day-to-day interactions, in the results that you get from that.